Hi everyone, it's Rhonda. Welcome back to my channel, A Little Bit French. Today I'm going to show you how I make my quick and easy little notepads. You can stick these inside your journal pockets or a tuck or a Happy Mail. And there's a couple ways that you can make them. I'll just show you a couple ways. I'm sure there's other people that make these and maybe they tie them up with ribbon or string, but this is what I found I like to do. So when you do get an image, if there is, like at the top, there's more that you can just turn over, fold over. That's great. You can do that. You can attach it then. But this one doesn't have that. So I'm just going to add the brads or staple it. So let me move these out of the way. These are just the ones that I've finished. I usually mass make these, so I always have them on hand. And with the ones that are stapled, I will probably maybe add a little bit of trim. So we'll see. Put those aside. I got my brads here. These are just from Amazon. I don't know the name of where I got those. So basically what you do is you find the image that you want on the front, and I backed it with some regular brown paper, and I tore out my pages that I want inside, and then I just found some cardstock that I wanted on the back. You don't have to put cardstock on the back, but these that I have ready to go have that. So we're going to do the brads on this one, and then we'll just staple this one. So what I did was I lined everything up and punched a hole for the brads. Oh, have it upside down. 1, 2. And you stick your brad in there. That one went in. You turn it over, and then you open them up. There you go. That one's done. It might need trimming on the sides. Knowing me. I don't know why I took extra brads out, because I'm going to staple this one to show you how easy it is. Get your papers down. Super easy. Take your stapler of choice. 1, 2. There you go. You've got 2 little notepads ready to go. And I'm looking for some decorative something that we could put on there. There we go. We got some of this tatting. So you could even add the tatting on top. That would be pretty. And then kind of hide those staples, or not, just depending on what look you want. I'm not going to do that right now. I just wanted to share that with you real quickly. And these are the ones that I finished. I've got a lot more to do. I've got a basket ready to cut and get the pages ready. So that's super, super easy. I wanted to share that with you, and I will share my more recently finished journal. I love this journal. I used a vintage clip earring and a picture from, original picture from either Carrie or Angie. Please forgive me. Both are giving me a lot, so I can't remember who that's from. And I actually started this one with an envelope, and I just sort of worked from there. Like I said, I've made about 5 of these ready to alter journals. So this is a digital here, and then here's the envelope on the front, so you get a pocket. And I hope you can see that. I know there could be glare. I back some of the original photos, but all of the photographs in this journal are original. And the pages are a mix of vintage papers and digitals. This is glued on here, but most of the pictures, the photographs in here are vintage antique. Wow, what is vintage now? 80? 1980? So these are, I don't know, I guess they're all antique. And then here's one. And then these are super shiny, so I apologize for the glare. So this is really just sort of a storage for photos that you can use in the journal if you want to decorate it, or use, you know, in another journal. But this is how I'm selling this journal, with original photographs. And I looked and looked and looked, and I don't know if it shows on camera, but this ribbon matches pretty well. And then I added this fabric, this crocheted piece for texture. It's primarily blue and neutrals. And then here's a pocket, fabric pocket, and a couple of loose images. Kind of a different journal. There's a couple antique photos in here. And this one is glued down. If the backs were pretty destroyed, then I felt comfortable gluing them down. But if the backs of the photos were pretty, I didn't feel like it. That one had no writing on it, but the writing is on the bottom. It says, it must be a last name, Meyer and Connor Cousins. Aw, they're all cousins. And then these are loose. Some of the backs were so bad I had to put a backing on them. And then this one I know is from France, but the back isn't that nice, but there's writing here on the bottom. And then this one was glued down, and then this one is not. And here's 2 little boys. Then I added some of those great French labels from my last video. And then this one was probably a postcard, an antique postcard. 1912, it looks like. While on, I guess it would say on our honeymoon trip from Chicago to Niagara. And a lot of places to write or add. And then If you remember on the last Angie Happy Meal, she had created these little vellum envelopes. Well, I did that too. And I just used glue. The glue on vellum works. I did not know that. So here's some French and English stamps that will come in here. And then another photograph. No writing on it with a tag. Oops. Keep those together to create with. I guess you could call this a working journal. And then here is an antique photograph. And I added some torn paper. I'm pretty sure that's just digital. And it's a postcard as well. And it has like a little ribbon on it. And there you have it. There's the newest journal. And I hope to have things in my shop Saturday morning, if all goes well tomorrow. And there should be 2 journals in there and maybe a kit. I'm not sure. I just was talking to a friend and I said, I have a whole basket full of things to take pictures of. So we'll see. We'll see how far I get with the pictures. But that's the newest journal finished. And make yourself some easy little notepads. And have a great weekend, everyone. I will be back soon, and I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.